Back another video. This is going to be another episode of Every Album Ranked. For this episode, I'm going to rank the albums by Soundgarden from weakest to best. I've already done reviews on all of them. Keep in mind, this does not reflect anyone else's opinion, it's just my personal opinion. With that out of the way, let's get on with the list. Starting off the list, we have Screaming Life / Fop from '88. Back when I reviewed this album, I said it's not as good as the material that these guys released afterwards. It's still a good album regardless. Number 8, Ultra Mega OK from '88. This was the first studio album from Soundgarden. These guys were mostly rooted in grunge and hard rock. This album does have some elements of punk rock. It's similar to how Nirvana's debut album, Bleach, also had elements of punk rock, despite the fact those guys were also grunge. Number 7, Echo of Miles, Scattered Tracks Across the Path, from 2014. This is what my 400th album review was on, and it's hard to believe there's 50 songs in total on it. There's going to be a link to my review in the description in case you want to check that out. Number 6, Down on the Upside from '96. This album was mostly self-produced, though Adam Casper was also on board as a co-producer. This album does sound more downbeat and not as heavy as its predecessors. On top of that, Soundgarden split up in '97. I still like this album, though. Number 5, Louder Than Love from '89. This was the second studio album from these guys. It was also their first time working with legendary producer Terry Date. There's a long list of artists who have worked with Terry, but I'm not going to list them all. I still consider it to be even better than the band's debut album. Number 4, Live from the Artist's Den from 2019. For years, there was a lot of demand for this performance to get released. It was finally released in 2019, and I personally think it's the best live album from these guys. What surprised me is that none of the songs in the set list were from Louder Than Love. Number 3, King Animal from 2012. This was the band's comeback album, and their first studio album since '96. It does retain the band's signature style without sounding dated. One song they released the same year was Live to Rise, which isn't on this album for some reason. I still really like the album regardless. The runner-up is Bad Motorfinger from '91. The 2 and 3 slots were a toss-up between this and King Animal. It is a big bonus that my favorite Soundgarden song, Rusty Cage, is the first track on this album. The rest of the songs are also bangers. However, there is one Soundgarden album that I think is even better. This is it. My number 1 pick for the best Soundgarden album is, of course, Super Unknown from '94. I just had to pick this as the best because not only is it one of the best albums of the '90s, but also one of the best albums of all time. It's been a staple of the grunge genre for the past 30 years. It still holds up. Of course, my copy happens to be the Japanese version, though my dad has the regular version. And that is my official ranking for the albums by Soundgarden. I know that not everyone will agree with my list, but I don't give a shit. And now's the part where I question you. How would you rank the albums by Soundgarden? Which of their albums is your favorite? Which one is your least favorite? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to press the notification bell to notify you of future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video.